Hello students, today we continue our lecture on nitric acid. This lecture is presented by me, Vanit Ghatak, your chemistry teacher. So, let's begin. From the heading itself, you may know that today's topic will be the preparation of HNO3. That is the preparation of nitric acid. So, let's begin. We can prepare this HNO3 by mainly three ways. That is chili salt Peters method, where we prepare HNO3 by NaNO3 and H2SO4. The second process is Birkeland's method by using air to oxidize. And the third process is Ostwald's method by ammonia. In today's class, we're going to discuss about Ostwald's method. So, the Ostwald's method proceeds through three steps. Step number 1, that is oxidation of ammonia. Number 1. Number 2, oxidation of nitric oxide. And number 3, that is absorption of NO2. So, the first step is NH3, oxidation of NH3, then oxidation of nitric oxide, and the third step is absorption of NO2. Okay, in these three steps we can easily prepare HNO3. Okay, so let's proceed one by one. So step number 1 is the primary oxidation, where we oxidize NH3 to form nitric oxide or nitric acid. Okay, mainly nitric oxide. Okay, that is NO. Here the oxidation of NH3 is carried out in a catalyst chamber, in which 1 part of ammonia and 8 part of oxygen is being reacted together. Okay, the temperature of the chamber is almost 600 degrees Celsius. The chamber contains platinum, which acts as a catalyst. Okay. Yes. So, in this primary oxidation process, oxidation of ammonia is a reversible and exothermic process. Okay. And when we decrease the temperature, as it is a reversible process, it can form NO by doing a forward reaction, and it can also form NH3 and oxygen by the backward reaction as well. So our main objective is to form NO, okay, by oxidizing NH3. So we need to do the forward reaction, and to do the forward reaction we have to decrease the temperature. The decrease of temperature is very much important here. In the primary oxidation, 95% of ammonia is converted to nitric oxide, that is NO. Okay. So here this is the reaction: 4NH3 plus 5O2, that makes 4NO plus 6H2O. So this is the requisite product of this reaction, and this is the intermediate product of this Ostwald process. Okay. Right now, in the second step, that is the secondary oxidation, we have to oxidize this NO, that is nitric oxide, by oxygen as well. Okay. The nitric oxide gas obtained in the first oxidation, the primary oxidation of ammonia, is very hot. In order to reduce its temperature, it passed through an exchanger, where the temperature of nitric oxide is reduced to 150 degrees Celsius. Okay. Remember, in the first case of the primary oxidation step, the chamber where the oxidation step is ongoing is about 600 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, but here in the second oxidation step, that is the secondary oxidation process, here the temperature is 150 degrees Celsius. Nitric oxide, after cooling, is transferred to another oxidizing tower, where at about 50 degrees C, it is oxidizing to NO2. Okay, so after reducing to 150 degrees Celsius, it is further converted to another chamber where the temperature is 50 degrees Celsius, where the NO, that is nitric oxide, is being oxidized to form nitrogen dioxide. Okay, here this is the reaction. By this reaction, we can easily form the NO2, that is nitrogen dioxide, by the oxidation of nitric oxide. Okay, here in this reaction we can see two NO molecules gonna react with O2, and it will form to NO2. This is also a reversible reaction, so that will mean that this reaction can go forward as well as backward. Okay, so this is the second step of this Ostwald process. Okay, so let's move to the next step. This is the third step. Here the absorption of NO2 gonna happen. Okay, so in this step, nitrogen dioxide from the secondary oxidation chamber is introduced into the special absorption tower or absorption chamber, where NO2 gas is passed through a tower and water is showered over it. By the absorption of nitric acid is obtained. So here what happens in this reaction, in this step, basically nitrogen dioxide is being reacted with H2O. Okay, this is an irreversible step by which it will form HNO3 and NO, that is nitric oxide. Okay, so in the third step, what happened? Nitrogen dioxide is gonna reacted with H2O, that is water. It will form HNO3, that is nitric acid, and NO. Okay, and this nitric acid obtained is very dilute, so it is very much recycled over and over, so that we get a nice amount of NO2, nice amount of HNO3. Okay, so HNO3 after recycled becomes almost 68% concentrated. Okay, but when we use the term manufacturing industrially, okay, so we have to make sure that the product should be in a higher amount of concentration. Okay, if the product is in the less amount of concentration, that means we are failed as a chemist. Okay, for a chemist it is very much essential to prepare the product at utmost concentration, almost 80 to 90% or more than 90%. Okay, higher the concentration of the product, higher will be the beneficiary for the industrial purpose. Okay, so here you can see after the third state itself, the percentage of HNO3 is almost 68%, which is not so high. So we're gonna do a next step, that is the fourth step, where we have to increase the concentration. Okay, so in order to increase the concentration of HNO3, vapors of HNO3 are passed over the concentrated H2SO4. As we know, concentrated H2SO4 is a dyeing agent or dehydrating agent. Okay, as it is a dehydrating agent, it will absorb the moisture from the HNO3 and it will increase the concentration of HNO3. Okay, so by this way we can make sure the product, that is the HNO3, that is prepared from this Ostwald process, the concentration of the HNO3 will be higher. Okay, by passing the vapor of HNO3 over the concentrated H2SO4. As concentrated H2SO4 acting as a dehydrating agent, it will absorb the moisture from the HNO3 vapor and it will increase the concentration of HNO3 itself. Okay, so this is the whole process of Ostwald process, which is used to prepare the HNO3 from NH3. Okay, this is the holistic diagram of the manufacturing process of HNO3 from NH3 by the Ostwald process. So here the primary step gonna occur, the ammonia is being oxidized to NO, and by the heat exchanger, where this is the 600 degrees Celsius, and by the heat exchanger it is almost going to 150 degrees Celsius, and by the next chamber it is having the temperature of 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, so all of this from 600 to 50 degrees Celsius, this conversion of temperatures can also be happen by the effect of heat exchanger. Okay, so this is the secondary oxidation chamber, and after that, so first step is happening here, the second step is happening at here, and third step, that is the absorption, is going to happen here, the absorption tower. And the fourth step, where the H2SO4 is being acting as a dehydrating agent, and it will absorb the moisture of HNO3 vapor and it will lead to form a more concentrated HNO3, and this more concentrated HNO3 will be poured over or collected over here. Okay, so this is the holistic diagram figure by which we can understand the Ostwald process in brief. Okay, so this is how the manufacture of HNO3 is going on by the Ostwald process. So please remember the steps, namely there are mainly three steps. Number one, oxidation of NH3 to prepare NO, and then oxidation of NO to prepare NO2, and then absorption of NO2 to make HNO3. So there are mainly 3 steps, although to increase the concentration of HNO3 we have to use another step where we use the H2SO4 as a dehydrating agent. Okay, so this is the class, this is the topic of the day. I hope you have understood this part very well. If you have any kind of doubt regarding today's topic, please ask me in the comment section below. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you very much.